Welcome back to Brazilian Football Channel. Today we are talking about the Brazilian players at the Premier League that started this weekend. I'm glad that you're watching us. Please stay until the end so that you can answer to a special quiz question that I have prepared for you. Now let's go straight down to business and start talking about the current champions, Manchester City, that started well with a 2-0 victory against Arsenal in London. Very impressive. And let's highlight the Brazilian players. First, the keeper Ederson. Ederson played well, but at the end of the game, he committed a few mistakes and he almost conceded a goal. But overall, his performance was all right. As for the forward Gabriel Jesus, he started as a bench player and he barely had 12 minutes to play, so he didn't have much of a chance to show something. And we Brazilians expect a lot from him, especially because in the World Cup qualifying, he was the top scorer, but in the World Cup itself, he didn't show much. He didn't score a goal. And for a number 9 in the World Cup, for us Brazilians, this is not only a disappointing performance, but it's almost a capital sin. So we wish him a better luck next time, and we wish him a very good season. Now let's move on and talk about Manchester United and highlight the midfielder Fred. At a certain point of the first half, he was leading the percentage of correct assists, and he surely helped in this 2-1 victory against Leicester in the first match of the season. So I think this is a promising beginning, and we wish him a very good season too. Well, now let's move on and talk about Liverpool and their impressive 4-0 victory against West Ham United. And let's highlight the Brazilian players, Alisson and the forward Firmino. First, the goalkeeper. Alisson started well because a clean sheet is always good, but he wasn't challenged at all because Liverpool played so well that didn't give West Ham United many chances to test him. So he didn't have the chance to make very good saves or hard saves. But he had a very good season last year with Roma, and expectations are high that he will repeat this season with Liverpool now. As for Firmino, he, in my humble opinion, is right now the best Brazilian forward. He had a very good World Cup, although he was a substitute, but he was, in my opinion, even better than Gabriel Jesus. Not only because he scored a goal, but his presence in the pitch really changed the scenario for Brazil in the few minutes that he had to play. So we Brazilians expect that he will have more chances with Tite from now on, beginning with the friendly matches that we have ahead before the end of this year, and especially in next year's Copa America that will be played here in Brazil. So we hope that he will have more chances because he's in a very good moment. He helped Liverpool a lot last season to reach the final of the Champions League. And in this first match of the season, he started well too. He didn't score a goal, but he assisted the third goal, and well, it's basically his average. He's a good player, and he hardly ever play badly. So this weekend wasn't different. Now, finally, let's talk about Chelsea and especially about the defender David Luiz. He played well, according to according to the British press. He had a superb match, but what really caught my attention was his coach's saying. His coach said that he has a big future at Stamford Bridge, and this is surely everything that a player wants to hear from his boss in the first match of the season. David Luiz, by the way, in case you don't know, he started his career playing for my favorite football team here in Brazil, Sport Clube Vitória. He played for Vitória in the last season of 2006, and he started playing for the junior teams of Vitória, under 20, under 18. I had the pleasure to see him playing in 2006. Unfortunately, it was in the third division of the Brazilian Championship, but I have good memories of his performances here in my club. Well, that should be all for today, talking about the Brazilian players at the Premier League. But before I leave, I should give you the quiz question, and let me show you here the beautiful 1970s style Liverpool jersey, and ask you how long now has Liverpool not won the Premier League? That should be your question, and that should be all for today. Thank you for your presence. See you next. Bye bye.